Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, January 4th. We'll have to see how the audio turns out on this. I didn't bring my better camera with audio. I wanted to kind of give you guys an update as to where things are and how things are going. Since the last video, I purchased the lights for the garage. They're coming this week. I bought them on Amazon. Went with a different set of lights than I was originally planning on. I was going to use the original LED screw-in type to the existing light fixtures, but a friend recommended more traditional, almost the fluorescent equivalent LED bulbs, so they should spread out the light a little bit more evenly. So I'll be shooting a video of me kind of installing those and starting the cleanup process of the garage, because I really want to start getting things prepared to be able to build my first bench. Today was my first day back at work in a couple of weeks. I was working remote prior to taking off the past couple of weeks, so I actually haven't driven into the office in a month or so. I had a real bad case of the Sunday blues last night. I get that quite often. I think it comes with being stressed all the time with the debt issues and just genuinely or generally being nervous of what the week's gonna bring. It's one thing after another, it seems like lately. So every Sunday I sit there and think about, what could happen this week. So I'm trying to be positive and, make some change. So I'm forcing myself to film another video. I think it'll get easier. Like right now, I'm nervous to be filming. Especially I don't have any script or anything. I know that a lot of people kind of bullet point talking points, but I have to get comfortable with filming first. I feel like, and maybe a little more organized and a little less stressed, then I can start working on bullet pointing my talking points. So I wanted to call out one thing. I know it's a different day and I'm wearing like the same shirt. Technically this is like a sweatshirt, so an overshirt. It's not my undershirt, but another thing, unfortunately, is that I've kind of like stress eaten out of a lot of clothes of mine. So I just got this for Christmas. And I have a few other shirts and clothes and stuff that I'll be wearing, but I'm not going to go out and spend money I don't have on larger clothes. I really need to try to start losing weight and getting control of my life. So I've had success with keto in the past, and I've yo-yo dieted off and on for years, but I am going to be starting keto diet today. I am starting the keto diet today. I've only had coffee and a couple pieces of bacon, so until I can lose enough weight to start fitting into the clothes that I have, you're not going to see a huge variety from me right now. So yeah, last night with the Sunday night blues, I really start trying to think of my life choices, my current employment, if I'm happy, and there's like things I want to get into about my job, but I can't or I shouldn't. So I'm just gonna like avoid that topic for now and focus on YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna be quitting my job next week for YouTube. I was kind of disappointed after my first video went live that I didn't immediately hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you guys can work on that for me, I'd appreciate it. Maybe get above 5 at some point. I did get one. I got one new subscriber, so that was my exciting whirlwind from the first video. So yeah, we'll see how things go. My first day back to work, you're kind of sad that the holidays are over, sad that your vacation's over. The drive to work isn't something I've had to deal with for a month, and waking up early, showering, getting everything ready, and then driving for 45 minutes to work, and then I'll have 45 to an hour home today. So it really makes me want to see if I can pursue my passions more and not feel, so depressed on a Sunday night about what's going to happen this week. So it's lunchtime right now. I'll probably film a little bit on my way home and try to edit this video and get this video up tonight. So like I said, next steps, the lights are coming for the garage, and it says Friday right now, but hopefully they'll come sooner. And then I need to start cleaning the lights. I gotta remember to mute my phone when I do these, because we don't need debt collectors calling every time I'm trying to film something. Anyway, the lights are coming this week, and we'll film getting those up. And I don't really know what I'm going to do as far as organizing or cleaning the garage, because I really need to build this bench first to see if I can sell it. But I need to have room, so I'm not going to spend money on shelving or anything like that. I'm going to try to throw out what I can throw out and clean up what I can clean up, and I'm going to freeze in the garage trying to build this thing. But it's step one. I really feel like I will have more success with welding. I am excited to get into welding again. I really want to build end tables and coffee tables and shelving and things like that. And I feel like I could be pretty good at it. So it's going to take a minute to get there, but hopefully that, kind of gives this channel a direction, me building shelving and stuff like that. So I'll catch you guys after lunch later today on my way home, and we'll talk soon. Yeah, just got out of work, so it's about 3:30 right now. It's going to take me about a half hour or so to get back to my hometown area, and I'm going to stop at Walgreens and grab a prescription, and then I have to stop over at my grandmother's house and feed her cat. Grandma is in the hospital and has been in the hospital for a couple of weeks now. I found her on the floor of her house. She had a fall. So she's physically okay, but she's suffering from some symptoms of advanced dementia. So she was going to be going to a rehab facility at the hospital's recommendations. They had lined up a facility, and they were going to be transferring her today or tomorrow or Wednesday. And then I got a call just a little bit ago that the rehab facility that was going to work on her physical strength to try to help her from falling, they denied her being transferred to the facility due to concerns over her mental status. So it's another blow to me trying to get her some help, get her some care. One thing I'm learning, helping take care of my grandmother, is how much this country really has to go as far as senior care. I think there's a lot of good organizations out there and everything, but as a grandson trying to take care of his grandmother, it's hard. There's so much that I don't know that I'm trying to learn. Between Medicare, Medicaid, legal this or that, as far as, how to get her into a nursing facility. So it was kind of a blow to find out that the rehab facility today didn't want to take her. So the hospital's going to try to find another facility. They're going to call me back tomorrow, but I'm concerned that if no place wants to take her, they're going to just say, okay, come pick her up. I don't think she really can live on her own right now, and there's no room in my home for her, so I don't know what to do for her. I'm trying to figure that out. So today, like I said earlier, is my first day back at work, physically at the building in a month, and I came in this morning. I've been off for the past 2 weeks. I came in this morning and checked my work voicemail, and I had 4 voicemails from a debt collection company trying to track me down. And like I said before, it's really disheartening to be at your place of employment and be worried about debt collectors calling and potentially interrupting my work. So from what I understand from looking it up online, I can tell them that, I cannot be contacted at work, that they're jeopardizing my employment, and they are not supposed to call anymore. So the next time I answer and they're there, that's what I'm going to tell them. I also historically have kept my phone on silent, my personal phone on silent, for almost a year now, dealing with debt collection calls while you're working, and dealing with the mental stress that having your phone ring and knowing it's a debt collector. It's just easier on my mental health to silence my phone. The problem is, with Grandma in the hospital, I really need to pay attention to my phone if they're going to call and give me updates on her health or on the transfer to the rehab facility. So leaving my phone on silent isn't an option. So today I was back at work for the first time in the office, and I had my phone ringer on, and I counted, I had no less than 9 debt collection calls today. So it's unbelievable the amount of stress trying to do your job, being focused, and then your phone rings and you got to look at your phone because you're trying to see if somebody's calling in regards to your grandmother, and it's a debt collector. It's a debt collector. It's a debt collector. By the end of the day, I'm on edge because it's a constant blaring reminder of my problems and constant added stress, and then it's interrupting my work. So I don't have a solution for that. I mean, technically, so I've thought about blocking the numbers. These are, there's some debt collectors, and then there's a lot of credit card companies still calling me. They haven't sold the debt yet. So I've thought about blocking the numbers, but at the same time, I kind of wanted the numbers for tracking purposes, to know where the debts are. Have they been sold yet? Is it still that bank calling me, or has it been sold? And I guess I could, try to keep in contact with them or communication with them, but I don't have a plan for fixing this yet. I don't have the money to fix this yet. So it could be months, it could be a year before I'm able to even have anything of value to say to these people. So, there's no point in me trying to set up payment plans with them or payment arrangements, or tell them I'm working on it, because by the time I'm actually able to do something, it could be sold 3 times already, because I think debt collectors sell debts to other debt collectors eventually. So I don't know. I'm not blocking. I don't know. I gotta look. Maybe if I block them, it still shows up in the call list. I don't know. It just doesn't ring. I have to see. But it's so much stress to be doing your job and having your grandmother in the hospital, and then your phone's ringing and reminding you of your current situation. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do going forward with the calls. Like I said, we'll see if I can block them or something. But yeah, it's not easy. But all right, I'm gonna go to Walgreens, like I said, and then I'm gonna stop at Grandma's, and then I'll finally be able to get home to my daughter's. So I just got to Walgreens, and the line is unbelievably long. I'm actually in the parking lot. I'm gonna have to move. I can't even wait in line because there's people trying to get out of the lot. So I don't know. I came here the other day and I waited in line, and I got up to the thing, and they weren't accepting anything but cash, so I couldn't get my prescription. And then I got a call today that said that if I don't pick it up today, they're going to delete my prescription if I don't get it today. So I guess I'm just going to go feed the cats and then come back, because I need to get the prescription today. But the lot, there's not even a place to park in there. I don't even know. Unbelievable. The last time I went in, instead of the drive-through, it was packed, and I ended up standing in there for a half hour anyway. And the problem that I have is being high risk for complications of COVID. I don't like to be in public places where I can't, walk away from people either wearing a mask below their nose or not wearing a mask at all. And when you're in line, you kind of feel trapped. And the last time I was in there, I was smushed between two different people that kept getting closer and closer to me. And I kind of like the safety of my car, but if I'm gonna, I don't know, that line was 10 cars deep on each lane, and like I said, I had to get out of the way anyway because there were cars trying to get out of the lot. So I would also just like to say that I'm thoroughly annoyed with my current car GoPro setup because I just have a GoPro without a case on it right now that just slides back and forth on my dash. So I'm like not trying to spend money, but also trying to start this YouTube channel. So if you see the camera kind of going back and forth for a little bit while I try to figure out a way to keep it from doing that, I apologize. But like I said, it's like, it takes money to make money, but I don't want to spend any more money. So you're going to deal with sliding GoPro footage for the time being. So a little bit of background on Grandma's cats. She has 4 stray cats that she feeds in the backyard, and I have no choice but to keep feeding them because I feel bad because the 2 cats for sure she's been feeding their entire lives since they were kittens, and they don't know any other way. I'm not sure if they're capable of getting food on their own, and I feel like it would be cruel to not keep providing them with cat food even while Grandma's gone. And then after Grandpa passed away, which was 3 years ago now, my aunt and I we got her a rescue cat to help keep her company. And I haven't actually seen him. I think it's a she, actually. I haven't seen her in this entire time because she likes to hide, but she's still eating good because every day or so the plate that I set out is eaten from. So we will top them off and see what happens. But I was never a fan of the stray cats. I don't know, Grandma's one of those stereotypical cat ladies, and she took it so far as to start leaving her garage door propped open so that the cats had a place to go in during the cold. Unfortunately, they destroyed everything in her garage, and leaving the door open allowed animals in there, and she didn't care. It was, save the cats and damn the garage. So the cat's enjoying some cold food there, but so I'm back hanging out at Grandma's for a minute, trying to kill some time before I head back to Walgreens, because I imagine that line is almost just as long. I really hope it's not still sticking out onto the street. I wanted to maybe film me cooking dinner tonight. I was going to sous vide some chicken, but if I filmed dinner, I'd have to film it in front of my wife, and I don't think that either of us are comfortable filming YouTube in front of each other yet, because it's, you know, we both find ourselves embarrassing to each other. So she films her YouTube videos away from me, and I don't think I'm ready to film in front of her. So I'm gonna you know, maybe one day we can film me doing a meal prep, but for the time being, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and maybe if you want to be my 6th or 7th subscriber, you can hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we're gonna get those lights installed coming up and try to build a workbench to sell. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one.